verse 10. Oh, how happeneth it, Israel,
Read.
that thou art in thy enemy's land?
Meaning, how did it happen? How did the Israelites become in the enemy's land? How did the Israelites get over here? This is Baruch asking the question. Read on.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
That what?
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
And the Israelites, you can see they waxing old. Jake is dying at 18 years old now. Here you have it. We used to live to be 900 some years, 800 some years, 700 some years. And Jake, he get cut down in the land of living at 15.
Right.
God.
How have you waxing old? Read on.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
That thou art what?
That thou art defiled with the dead.
And the Israelites are defiled with every nation of people in this country, man. The dead. That don't mean physically dead. You could be spiritually dead. We around these people, they not spiritual.
God.
They can't get in tune with the earth, man. What's your nationality? So what's your nationality? See, we not entertaining that, man.
That is
Chicago. And he likes that. He's satisfied with that answer. But don't even know in the back of his head he's mentally destroyed, man.
God.
Read that again.
Book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 10.
No.
How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land?
Right.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
Read.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
That thou art what?
That thou art defiled with the dead.
How did it happen? If we ask Jake right now, how did we get here? He might say Chicago again. Read on.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
And we counted with these people, these Edomites that go down to the grave, man. If that man don't repent and come back to the yard, guess what? He gonna go down to the grave.
God.
No exception. Read on.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Thou has what?
That thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
What did that brother do?
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and 55.
Bring it out.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. When somebody asks you something like that, and you say you give a nonsense answer like that, guess what? You have forsaken wisdom. We had kings in the ancient world who applied their heart to wisdom. That's all we was in tune with. You had wise men even of the other nations, but we excelled them far. Guess what? Jake don't want wisdom now. You ask Jake, how you doing, brother? Do you want wisdom, so and so? He might look at you and laugh.
Teach up.
Give me 1 Kings chapter 4 and start at verse 30.
No.
So,
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 55.
No.
Thy life hast thou ordered in wisdom.
What the Lord say?
Thy life hast thou ordered in wisdom.
So Uriel told Esdras, you have ordered your life in wisdom. And this is right after Ezra is seeing the vision of the end of the world, man. Ezra, when you read 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, Ezra is receiving an in-depth vision on the second coming of the Lord.
God.
Read on.
And has called understanding thy mother.
And then what?
And has called understanding thy mother.
Read.
And therefore have I shewed there the treasures of the highest. After other 3 days, I will speak other things unto thee.
And this wisdom, these scriptures, these visions, the dreams, the Lord called the treasures of the highest, man. But like I said, Jake don't want that, man. If we ask Jake right now, you want the treasures of the Most High? He might keep walking with his AirPods in.
Right.
God.
These people, they don't want the treasures of the Most High, man. You know what?
And declare unto thee mighty and wondrous things.
Right.
Then went I forth into the field, giving praise and thanks greatly unto the Most High, because of his wonders, which he did in time, and because he governed the saying and such things as fall in their seasons.
That's it on that. So Ezra was a prudent man, a man of understanding.
God.
Give me Ezra chapter 7 and 10. Right? Ezra chapter 7 and 10. Bring this up.
Book of 1 Kings, chapter 4, verse 30.
No.
And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country.
Read it again.
And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country.
So King Solomon, he excelled the wisdom of the east country. His wisdom excelled everybody else, man. Not to mention, you had other men of other nations that was of wise understanding. But King Solomon, he excelled them all. Read on.
And all the wisdom of Egypt,
And what?
And all the wisdom of Egypt.
Because you had wise men in Egypt. Read Exodus, the 7th chapter. You read Daniel, the 2nd chapter. You had wise men of Chaldea, wise men of Egypt. But the King Solomon excelled them all, man. We used to be at the top.
Right.
Guess what? Now we in down Millennium Park, don't know what's going on, and we serving men that looks like him.
Right.
Somebody got to figure that out. How did that happen? Read on.
For he was wiser than all men. Then Ethan, the Ezrahite, and Heman, and Shakal, and Darda, the sons of Mahal, and his fame was in all nations round about.
And these are certain men that was wise men of the other nations. So these other nations, we're not saying that they used to be dumb. But guess what? King Solomon was on top, man.
Ah! Verse 32. And he spake 3,000 proverbs.
And he did what?
And he spake 3,000 proverbs.
King Solomon spoke 3,000 proverbs. You know how many proverbs that is? Wise saying, wise counsel that is? Right? Hold that. Give me Sirach chapter 47 and start at verse 20. Read on.
And he spake 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005.
Right.
And he spake of trees, and from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon,
right,
even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall.
And King Solomon, man, if King Solomon was to take an IQ test, the machine would totally break, man.
Right.
That's how smart and of a genius King Solomon was. These men, they talk about Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, the so-called wise men of this world. But what about King Solomon? He knew about trees, different creatures, man. The ants, the bees, everything you could name. Hey, King Solomon, he knew all of that, man. Read on.
He spake also of beasts and of fowl and of creeping things.
Right, and he even knew the migration of different animals. How the birds will migrate when it's almost time for winter. Hey, King Solomon, he knew about that. Read on.
And of creeping things and of fishes.
Right.
And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon.
And they was cleaving into Read 1 Kings chapter 10, man. When the Queen of Sheba came over and tried to cleave into King Solomon. Hey, give me 1 Kings chapter 10 and 6 real fast. Right?
The 1 Kings chapter 10 and verse 6.
No.
And she said to the king, it was a true report that I heard in my own land of the acts and of thy wisdom.
Right?
Howbeit, I believe not the words.
I what?
I
believe not the words.
Hey, so the Queen of Sheba, she said, hey, I don't believe not the words. I can't, hold on, is this true? Is King Solomon, are you really that wise? A man of understanding? Read on.
Until I came and mine eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told me. Thy wisdom and prosperity exceeded the fame which I heard.
See that? So Queen Sheba said, man, I actually came to hear you. I'm confounded. That's how wise King Solomon was. He's confounding other men and women. Read on.
Blessed be the Lord thy God.
What she say?
Blessed be the Lord thy God.
So the Queen of Sheba and the Queen of Ethiopia said, blessed be the Lord thy God. Read.
Which delighted in thee to set thee on the throne of Israel.
Right.
Because the Lord loved Israel forever.
Read.
Therefore made he the king to do judgment and justice. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold.
Right.
And of spices, very great store, and precious stones.
Read.
There came no more such abundance of spices as these, which the Queen of Sheba came to King Solomon, and the native also of Hiram.
And they all came, and when you go into these different cities, like Hiram of Tyre, hey, what's your nationality? You said what? Yeah, your nationality. American. Or would your father be a so-called African American in this society?
Yeah.
He would?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what is sign that? All right, well, you will be an Israelite. We're here to tell you today, sister, that you will be an Israelite. God's chosen people.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know about the Israelites?
I did. I watched a documentary on them. there's a supposed 13th tribe that got sent from Tanzania.
Yeah, I've heard about that, the 13 tribes. Well, as you see on the sign, it's only 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Now, what have watching that documentary, what have you took in from the Israelites? You went to school? Like, you go to college?
I used to.
Are you used to? Have they ever told you about the Israelites in college? Nah. What about in high school? Elementary? Why is that?
I went to public school.
Okay, you went to public school. Well, we here to tell you today, sister, that they didn't tell you that because this is the world's best kept secret. You have the United Nations. They spent over billions of dollars to hide your identity. That's why when we ask our people what's our nationality, guess what they say? Black, which is not a nationality. It's not a nation of people. You can't go to a land and call black. That's impossible. They say Chicago. They say, oh, I'm spiritual. These are not nations of people. Even African American. Do you know what year African American was invented, the term? It was invented in 1980s by Reverend Jesse Jackson. So what were we called before the 1980s? We don't know. What's your nationality?
What do you think I am?
I'm gonna ask. Hey, real sister, real fast before you kind.
Sorry, just meeting somebody.
All right. What's your nationality?
What do you think I am?
We got a flyer for you, sister.
We got a flyer for you. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I guess.
What about you? What's your nationality? I'm just asking for educational purposes only.
Ask.
You're not up here for that, man. You're not up here for that.
So, tell me one reason why you believe only black people are the ones who are chosen to be part of the true Israelite doctrinal understanding. When we know specifically that Christianity tells us that it's all Christianity deals with under Christ Jesus, right?
Well,
tell me another reason why you believe that Jesus Christ does not have the deeds. Tell me.
Right. Are we gonna show you? We're gonna show you.
T-Chalk.
First of all, you accused me of something that never came out of my mouth.
That's right.
I never said that. Whatever you just said, I never said that. So you believe in God?
I believe in God.
Read this. Deuteronomy 19 and 15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, verse 15.
Go.
All right. And one witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity.
Right.
For any sin in any sin that he sinneth at the mouth of two witnesses or at the mouth of three witnesses shall the matter be established.
Read.
If a false witness rise up against any man to testify, if a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him, which is wrong, then both the man between whom the controversy shall stand before the Lord.
So you would be a false witness because you said I said something that I never said.
I'm a false witness because he decided to go ahead and preach the law. And I gave you the truth.
You still didn't answer my question. You're saying that I said something that I did not say up here today. I don't even know you.
I didn't have to. I just read exactly all the documentation that's being said.
Well, I did not say that. So again, you will be.
I didn't have to, but yet you're still going ahead and proclaiming it based off of the propaganda.
What's your question, man? What's your question? What do you want to know?
Okay. Why do you go ahead and take and strip the deity of Christ?
We don't strip the deity of Christ.
Tell me why.
See, now we know this, man.
Tell me why.
You will be. Give me Jude 1:18.
Bring it up.
Not up here for that.
You do.
Scoff.
He want to scoff. That's what he wants to.
Right.
He want to scoff. We don't even know. I don't
Cut him up, Ak.
Give me Jude chapter 1:18. Give me
Bring it out.
Peter chapter 3 and give me verse 3.
Bring it out.
We're not dealing with that, man.
Quick on the sword.
We up here to preach the gospel and the gospel only. We're not up here to get involved with people we don't even know that don't have no type of intelligence.
Right.
I asked the man his nationality. He doesn't even know. Bring it right.
Book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 18.
Go.
How that they told you there should be mockers.
There shall be what?
There shall be mockers.
There shall be what?
There shall be mockers.
There shall be what?
There shall be mockers.
The Lord
Mockers.
already told us
Mockers.
you will be mockers in the last days.
In the last time.
In the what?
In the last time.
You living in the last days of America.
Right. Who shall walk after their own ungodly lusts?
Who shall what?
Who shall walk after their own ungodly lusts?
And your lust, you just want to argue, don't you?
What lust do I have?
You just want to argue.
What argument?
You want to debate me, don't you?
Yes, I do.
See that? It's manifest. And some told me today it was gonna be a scoffer.
All right.
I was getting off work, you know. I said I'll come down. I want to preach the words of the Lord, preach the gospel to our people. And some told me that there will be a scoffer.
Spirits.
Long behold, he's manifest. Read that last part
Because
again.
you know that you're going to
Who shall walk after their own ungodly lust?
Who shall do what?
Who shall walk after their own ungodly lust?
And your lust is to debate.
Is
Read
it sure it's just like a
2 Peter 3:3.
Are you sure it's not just
2 Peter
apologetics?
chapter 3, verse 3.
Read.
Knowing this first.
Knowing
that-
this what?
Knowing this first.
What God say?
Knowing this first.
Read.
That there shall come in the last days scoffers.
There shall
Walking
what?
scoffers.
There shall what?
Scoffers.
It shall come in the last days scoffers. Read on.
Walking after their own lust.
Doing what?
Walking after their own lust.
What is this man doing?
Walking after their own lust.
Read it again.
Walking after their own lust.
And you just walk. What are you doing? Why are you walking back and forth like
Who says I can't?
a creep?
All right.
Who says I can't?
This is madness. Give me Proverbs chapter 19 and 29. Read on.
And saying, where's the promise of his coming?
Hey brother, you know your nationality? You know your nationality?
Black.
Well, black is the color out of a crayon box, brother. You're not black.
Right.
Your skin is brown. Read that. Read on.
Tell me why you keep on only picking out the black people.
And saying, where's the promise of his coming?
Hold on. Guess what did you just say?
Tell me why you keep on picking out only the black people and not other nationalities.
Do you see this man's poor intelligence?
All right.
He just called somebody black. Nobody on this earth is black. Do you know that?
Found it.
Or you're just like these other men. And well, you go to a college professor or what? What school do you attend? Because your intelligence is down there, man.
Ah.
Do you know nobody on this earth is the color black? Do you know that? What about, do y'all know that? Is anybody on this earth black? The color of your jacket? So why did he just call somebody else black?
I think it's like I just called you out. You didn't want to answer.
No,
So going around the
because
question.
y'all don't know what's going on.
Right.
Give me Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 17. Let's get straight to the point. Give me Isaiah chapter 40 and 17. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6. You could drop that. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 54. And somebody give me Revelation 13 and 9. We're just going to get straight to the point, man.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah.
Can I ask a question?
What's your question?
You're saying let's get straight to the point. What is their God? What's your gospel? Is there hope for me? Is there any hope for me?
What's your nationality?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
I'm German and I have some Jewish in me.
What's your father?
My father, Peters.
You guys speak up.
Paul Peters.
Said what?
Peters.
What's your father's nationality?
I'm German.
German. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. In the Bible, what nation of people is the Lord coming back to save? Do you know?
Oh, there's no distinction between the Jew or the Gentile.
Okay, I want you to break down this verse I'm gonna bring up. Give me Isaiah chapter 62 and give me verse 11. And give me Isaiah chapter 46 and give me verse 13. Drop that. Isaiah 46 and 13. And give me the book of Psalms chapter 44 and give me verse 4.
T-Chuck.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 13.
Right.
I bring near my righteousness.
Now you said salvation is for all people. I want you to break this down. Read on.
I bring near my righteousness.
Read.
It shall not be far off.
Right.
And my salvation.
And my what?
And my salvation.
What is the definition of salvation? Do you know?
Saved from your sins.
Saved from your sins? Well, not quite. Let's go to this definition of salvation. Hold that real fast. Let's go to Luke 1 and 68. Right?
Book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68.
Yo.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel,
Right?
for he hath visited and redeemed his people
Read on.
and hath raised up an horn of salvation.
It has what?
And hath raised up an horn of salvation.
Read it again.
And hath raised up an horn of
When you
salvation.
read Luke the first chapter 68 on down, it's actually going to give you the definition of salvation. Read on.
For us
Right?
in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Right.
which have been since the world began,
Read on.
that we shall be saved
That we shall what?
That we shall be saved
Read.
from our enemies.
From our what?
from our enemies.
From our what?
From our enemies.
So salvation, the definition biblically, is a nation of people being saved from their enemies.
But there's one flaw.
I'm hold on. You
There's
didn't.
one flaw.
You can't interrupt the
There's
man
one
in the midst
flaw.
of his speech.
Doctrinally, there's one flaw. You
Give me-
just said
give me
you
Sirach
didn't answer
chapter
the
11,
question,
verse 8.
Nor did you give a definition of salvation.
You're being disrespectful now. Is he
Salvation is
being
given
disrespectful?
on Romans chapter
I think he
10,
just wants a
verses
clarification.
8.
I mean, he just interrupted while I was
13.
talking to you. That's not
That's
disrespectful. You gonna let him
salvation.
disrespect you like that?
I think he's just asking for a clarification.
Was that disrespectful?
I don't think it was.
She know that's disrespectful. She just don't want to say anything. Was that disrespectful?
Right.
That was disrespectful.
Ah!
If you have a question, I will answer your question. Let me finish answering his. Bring this up.
Book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Read.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
Right.
I'm done with these false prophets.
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
Neither what?
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
What God say?
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
And this is how you could tell a godly man between a wicked man. You're a wicked man because you're not following the commandments of God.
Right.
Ah!
So we know you're not of the Most High. You're of Satan.
Come.
Now, you had a point.
Yeah, I just have one question because you were saying that the salvation is only for the Israelite people, correct?
Well, we didn't. What? Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you did because you were asking me about your nationality.
Let's go back to Isaiah 46 and 13.
Okay,
You were
Isaiah.
asking for the nations.
I got you. I got you. Let me just bring this out. I got you.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 13.
Hold on, where y'all going? Give me Proverbs 20.
The wicked flee.
Man.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 1. No. The wicked flee.
What God say?
The wicked flee.
Read it again.
The wicked flee.
Read it again.
The wicked flee.
The wicked flee, man.
God!
And I was getting fired up, man. I was just getting started. We wasn't really even going into anything. He couldn't handle it. He said, you know what? Let's go. They don't know what's going on, man.
Ah! At all, man.
Immediately took away the word from the system.
They have, man. I thought I was stupid, man, when I was in the world. These people have no type of intelligence at all.
Basement.
Literally. Give me Proverbs chapter 9 and give me verse 5.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 5. You know?
So I get Proverbs 29 and 7.
Book of Proverbs,
And
chapter...
they don't know what's going on.
Right.
You got his man saying, you know what, let's go. How you gonna let another man tell you to let's go?
And then put his hands on him and told him to leave.
Yeah, put his hands on him. Might have touched him somewhere, we don't know. And then his girl, she don't know what's going on. So these people, they're finished, man. Give me that.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 7. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regarded not to know it.
Right?
Scornful men bring a city into snare.
What the Lord said?
Scornful men bring a city into snare.
And that was a scornful man. He came up walking like this. What he said? I forgot what he said, man. He came up walking like this. He said, "Why do you say black people are the real Israelites?" That's off, man. You wasting your time. You took 10 minutes out your day to come up here and ask a stupid question like that. So these people, they finished, man. They cannot handle the word of truth. Give me 1 Peter chapter 2 and 15. We cutting down all of the false doctrines in the last days. Give me 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15.
The 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 15.
Read.
Study to show thyself approved.
Read.
Study to show thyself approved
Read.
unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of the truth.
Doing what?
Rightly dividing the word of the truth.
Read it again.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
What we gotta do?
Rightly dividing the word of
We
truth.
coming out here to rightly divide the word of truth, man.
Ah!
We cut down these false doctrines. We coming down men that want to scoff and come against the words of the Most High.
That's right.
We're not dealing with that, man. We don't have the time to come and do that.
That's right.
What's your nationality? What's your nationality? All right, Mexicans are God's chosen people. Y'all got 2 minutes to learn about it. 2 minutes.
2 minutos, brother.
Give me 1 Peter 2 and 15. Right? 1 Peter chapter 2 and 15.
Book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and 15.
No.
For so is the will of Yahweh that with well-doing
Hey, sister in the green. Sister in the black. You believe in God? Read on.
For so is the will of Yahweh that with well-doing ye may put to silence.
You may what?
You may put to
silence.
You may what?
You may put to silence.
What we gotta do?
You may put to silence.
Read.
The ignorance of the foolish man.
The what?
The ignorance of the foolish man.
The what?
The ignorance of the foolish man.
And the Lord has given us the spirit to put away the ignorance of the foolish men, man.
God!
These people are ignorant. The Lord called them the basis of men.
Right.
They don't know what's going on.
Teach.
And man, these people is finished, man.
Ah.
Give me Psalms chapter 71 and 24. Give me Micah chapter 7 and 16. These people don't know what's going on.
Book of Psalms, chapter 71 and verse 24.
I don't even know why I wasted my time. That's literally a waste of time. Read this.
My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness
Read.
all the day long, for they are confounded.
They are what?
For they are confounded.
We asked the man a simple question. If nobody on the earth is black, why would you call somebody black? He didn't give an answer for 5 to 15 seconds. These people are confounded. And what is he doing with the Bible in his hand anyway? Like literally. He has no understanding. The Lord has not given that man understanding. What is he doing with the scriptures in his hand? Somebody get that boy some milk. What'd he say? Get that boy some milk. He needs some milk. That boy needs some milk, man. Hey, how y'all doing, family? What's your nationality? Y'all believe in God? Right? So, hey, that boy needs some milk, man. You know what?
For they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame.
Right?
That seek my hurt.
That what?
That seek my hurt.
And you could tell he was trying to seek, he was seeking out something, man. Like nobody comes up and walks around like this, trying to debate for no reason. Hey, he was probably spying out, we don't know. Give me Psalms chapter 7 and 10 real fast.
He was plotting, man. He was plotting.
Yeah, he was plotting.
He came up here on purpose.
Give me Psalms chapter 64 and give me verse 1.
Jake.
So,
How you doing, brother? Hey, brother. Yo, brother. In the black. You believe in God? Where you headed to? So where you headed to, King? You believe in God?
Yeah, I do.
All right, what you know about God? Hey, y'all sisters got 2 minutes to learn something according to God.
I just think he
2 minutes, sisters.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, sister.
Come on, sisters.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So you do believe in God? Okay. Y'all believe in God? What y'all know about God?
That he died in the crossroads?
They said that he died. Well, Jesus did. Y'all would be so-called Mexicans. Okay. Well, you would be, what's your nationality, brother? All right, y'all see y'all something in the sun? Y'all can point it out as well. You see y'all something in the sun?
Hear the word, sister. We out here for you. Come hear the word, sister. You believe in God?
Point to God.
Ah.
God shows you.
Huh?
The Lord has a special.
Oh, that's you believe in God?
Everybody,
All right, what's your nationality?
everybody know about God?
Black?
God
Same as me? All right, got you. All right, so yeah, we out here is teaching our people that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we the chosen
Why you
people of
think they
God.
won't teach
That brother's going to educate you. That brother's going to teach you something. Hey, King, we got some more fish.
All right, why? Because they don't want y'all to know. We just gonna keep it plain. Hey, where you going, brother?
I get the message, but I gotta go.
Brother, you really don't gotta go right now. Where do you have
I
to
don't,
go?
but I understand where y'all coming from.
Where we coming
I
from?
just don't have the time. I ain't got time.
You don't have time for God.
I do.
Well,
on
you would
now.
stay up here then,
I
brother.
do.
That's right.
Ah.
If you had time for God, you would stay up
That's
here,
not
man.
what I'm downtown to do. I'm good. I believe in God and everything, but y'all good.
All right, I would say it. And if you ask ourselves, y'all been to Mexico before? Well, not only if you go down to Mexico, y'all from Chicago, but if you go in every city in Chicago, what people is at the bottom? That said we are. It's the white people living at the bottom of Chicago. How is white people living in Chicago? It's rich, that's right. They live in rich, man. They live in lavish. Hey, brother, how is white people living in Chicago? I'm not sure. Now you gotta ask yourself, why is the so-called Mexicans, Black and Hispanics in the bottom of the society? You said it's our color. Well, hey, you got some Mexicano people that look like white people though. They still get treated the same. So we can't say it's about skin color. You said what? You said it's about race? Nah. Okay. It's deeper than that. We gonna show y'all why. Right? Give me the book of Luke chapter 1 and 17. Right, we know y'all cold out here.
Oh, I just got to use the bathroom.
Are you gotta use the bathroom? Alright, well let us get one verse. And then once you use the bathroom, you gotta come back because this is real information. Y'all not gonna get this nowhere else. Not in church. Y'all believe in Catholicism? Roman Catholicism? Y'all was raised?
Oh, God. It's like I believe that there's love.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 17.
No.
For we have sinned.
For we have what?
For we have sinned.
The Lord said.
For we have sinned.
So the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have sinned against our God. Now, contrary to popular belief, where's he at? This is not God right here. Jesus Christos no blanco.
Right.
Jesus Christos negro. This is not God right here. We got to get that first and foremost out of our head. But that's what this society portrays. They say this man right here is God with the stringy hair and he twisted his hair. We have sinned. That's why we at the bottom, man. That's why you see the so-called Mexicans, they working hard in the warehouses. Why is they the only ones that's just working hard? Why everybody else not working hard? Why is we on the bottom? Why the Chinese man not on the bottom?
Right.
Why the Ethiopians not on the bottom? The white man. It's because we have sinned. Right? You doing?
For we have sinned before the Lord and disobeyed him.
And what?
And disobeyed him.
I know y'all got mamas and dads. What if y'all mom tell y'all to do something and y'all don't do it? What's gonna happen? You said what?
Well, I'm gonna give it to you at that.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna get a whooping. This is how God is with us. And God, he will have dark skin. Some like this man right here. But that's just a visual. That's not exactly what he looks like. Read on.
And have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our God.
Right.
To walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
Right. To do what? Read that again.
To walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
So we didn't want to walk in the commandments that God gave us. That's why you see the so-called Mexicans, they kind of just out here, man. Don't know where to go, getting lynched, getting treated on the bottom, just like us is. We just out here because we wander from the commandments. Our women is just getting raped. I know y'all be seeing on Facebook women getting kidnapped. And it's with our women. Why is that happening? Because we walk from the commandments of our God. You know what?
Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt.
All the way since the time of Egypt, 2,000 years ago, we've been not walking in the commandments. So the good thing to ask, sister, is what are the commandments so we could do that? So we could get out of this low oppression, the state we in. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to be at the bottom, man. I'm a king, man.
Right.
And we kings up here, man.
Right.
And y'all will be princesses. A princess is not on the bottom. A princess is on top, man. Right with the king. So I don't know, these people in the world, they cool with having a 9-to-5 job and a little mini car that they got. What Jake be riding around with, and a Nissan Sentra. Right? And a bumper all bulked off. And we tired of living like that, man. We want horses, cattle, land, skyscrapers like the so-called white man, but they're going to be made of pure gold. That's going to be in the kingdom. We have to do what? What do we have to do to get off the bottom? We just read it. You said what? Praise God. We're going to read it again.
To walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
To do what?
To walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
What we got to do?
To walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
So we got to walk in the commandments. The only wise question that you can ask me, what would be the commandments? Y'all know? Are we gonna show y'all? Give me real fast. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Give me 1 Timothy chapter 2:9. Give me Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
No.
And we're gonna get y'all some commandments. Yeah, this is very important.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Hold on, bro. And give me Titus chapter 2 and give me verse 3.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What God said?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, y'all would not be so-called Mexican or Hispanic, all right, or whatever they call y'all. These are terms that was placed on y'all. Hispanic means a property of Spain. Mexican is just a word or an inhabitant of Mexico. These are terms that was put on y'all. Wetback. Y'all will be Israelites from the tribe of Issachar, right? Princesses on the earth. Now it says a woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man. So what is some things that women wear that a man is supposed to wear? Y'all have any idea or any clue? Okay, you said joggers. All right, I get a little bit deeper than joggers. You was close though. No wrong. It's no wrong answers up here. You can speak your mind. What would y'all say? Y'all know? Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a what?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
To end the verse off, it says, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. So what is something men wear that men are not supposed to wear that women do wear? Dresses.
Right.
So what would be something that women wear that men are supposed to wear? When you go to the bathroom, how do you distinguish or discern between two signs? You see the woman, she got on a dress, and what the man got on? Pants, that's right. And when you look at pants, every pants has a zipper. What do you think that zipper is for? Yeah, for a man to kind of do what he got to do. Women ain't not able to do that. So God is actually commanding us, our women, princesses, to wear a dress, to cover up. Right? I know y'all cold because, y'all don't really got no clothes on. But this out of love, though. Right? This out of love, though. We doing this because we love and we care for y'all.
Right.
All right, so as a princess, y'all got to start covering up. You said what? Whoa. So you say so you really saying at the commandments, hey, I don't even care. I want to do what I want to do.
I'm not saying that, but it's like, why I gotta wear a dress just because it's for women?
Well, first and foremost, you just say you want to praise God. Am I correct?
I mean, yeah, but just because what you wear don't mean nothing on Facebook.
Well, what did God say though? I mean, I didn't write the Bible. What did God say, sister?
I forgot. I do.
Wait, if you agree, sister, hey, we defend you.
Right.
Right? We got your back up here. And now if you don't agree, hey, you can speak your mind. It is what it is. But women are supposed to wear modest apparel. Cover up. That's why I said, that's why you see our women getting snatched up out here. Now, would you...
It's more of a chance for a woman wearing a dress to get snatched.
How is that when she's covering up?
How is that covering up?
Wait, so how is pants covering up? And leggings and tights? And booty shorts. How is that covering up? All right, read this real fast. 1 Timothy 2:9. Let's get another witness. 1 Timothy chapter 2:9. And you say you will be would you consider yourself a princess? Yes or no?
I mean, yeah, but just because
No, it's just a simple question. You consider yourself a princess? Do princesses wear pants? Or have you ever seen a princess wear pants?
Cinderella doesn't.
So how are you a princess and you wearing pants?
I'm a princess, but not right now.
That was
There we go. There you have it.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves.
That what?
That women adorn themselves.
We gonna tell y'all this right now. Again, we love y'all. We not here to just get on y'all, etc. Now, after this, the choice is yours. But it's a difference between a girl and a woman. We saying that right now. Y'all might not. Y'all be. What are you talking about? They both the same. No, it's a difference between a girl and a woman. A real woman of the Lord, she gonna fear the Most High. She gonna do the commandments. She gonna have integrity. A girl is gonna get caught up with the pleasures of this world. That's plain blank period. Read on.
That women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
And what?
In modest apparel.
Read it again.
In modest apparel.
Women are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. That modest apparel will be a dress. Brothers kind of go into that and say, well, you got modest apparel pants. No, that's not what it's talking about. So, the choice is yours. And if you don't keep God's commandments, hey, we got to tell y'all, you will die. The Lord gave us a choice. Give me Sirach 17 and 15 real fast. Sirach chapter 17 and verse 15.
It's the book of Sirach.
And it's more commandments than to just putting on a dress. Right? It's no eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Y'all eat all of that? You look like you annoyed. You don't want to be up here? All right, bring this up.
Sirach 17. Book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 15.
Yo.
Their ways are ever before him.
What?
Their ways are ever before him.
Your ways are before the Lord. Read on.
And shall not be hid from his eyes.
Right.
Every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshy hearts for stoning.
See that? So every man's work, give me Sirach, try 15 and 17. Every man's works is set before the Lord. Right now, the Lord is trying you. The Lord is seeing whether you're going to keep his commandments or not. Or whether you're going to walk down Michigan Avenue, wherever y'all going, I don't know, and just forget everything we just said. Why? Because God is killing people in the last days that don't want to do his commandments.
Right.
Give me Joshua chapter 24 and give me verse 15. Right? Read up.
Book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 17.
Read.
Before man is life and death.
What God say?
Before man is life and death.
Read it again.
Before man is life and death.
So before man is life and death. What do y'all want to choose? Life or death? Life. What is life? You said what? You said God. What you say? All right. What's life? Well, these commandments are life, man.
All right.
These statutes, these ordinances, these are life. You have to choose these and live. Or, you could walk down Michigan Avenue and choose death. All right? So, I know y'all say y'all got to go to the bathroom, but before y'all leave, what's 3 things that y'all learned today? Oh,
Sean.
I got to speak in the mic because we can't hear you.
Flyer.
Don't be nervous, sister.
Women are supposed to wear dresses. God is not a certain color.
The brown bag.
You gotta follow his commandments if you want to live.
That's right.
That's right. And God, or so-called Jesus Christ, it's a difference between God and Jesus Christ. Jesus is his son. God is the Father. They both look like each other, though. Y'all know what color that Jesus will look like? Give me Revelation 1 and 14.
Book of Revelations.
Hey, we know y'all, we said y'all gotta go, but this is very important. Revelation 1 and 14.
Chapter 1, verse 14.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it's saying Jesus had white woolly hair. What people on the earth have woolly hair? What nation of people? What race? Got like sheep, like nappy hair, sheep-like hair. What would y'all say? You say African American? Okay, that's right. So-called African Americans, they have woolly texture sheep-like hair. You the one?
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his what?
And his eyes as a flame of fire.
This man right here don't have red eyes. That's strike 2. You the one?
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
Now, when y'all go home and take off y'all shoes, whatnot, the feet the same color as the rest of y'all body, right? So it said his feet was like fine brass. What color is brass? B-R-A-S-S. It's like a penny, copper. It's brown. So it said Christ, he had brown feet. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass,
Right.
as if they burn in a furnace.
How dark was Christ?
As if they burn in a furnace.
Read it again.
As if they burn in a furnace.
It said Christ was so dark, it looked like he got burnt in a furnace. So what color is Jesus Christ? You said what? You said brown? Well, if something got burnt, I don't think it's brown. Black, that's right. He was dark.
That's right.
Dark. Like Wesley Snipes. Right? Christ was a very dark-skinned man. So now y'all know that this is not Christ right here. This is a big fat lie.
Mentiroso.
Hey, y'all gotta kind of kick this image right here.
Kick it?
Yeah, $1,000 right now.
Where's the money?
Now I'm playing. Hey, y'all gotta, y'all get that, y'all see that in y'all house, y'all gotta kind of stump that out, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's right, burn it. That's
Right.
not Christ.
Right.
Now, y'all listed 3 things, but what's y'all nationality before y'all go? Are y'all Mexican girls?
Yeah.
Y'all are? Are y'all for real? We just went over it.
No, I guess we black then. I don't know.
Give me a Romans 11:1.
Well.
Now y'all gotta stay up here an extra 5 minutes.
Right.
Until y'all get it right, we'll let y'all go. Read that.
Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1.
So God has made 18 nations of people on this earth. Different people they come from different nations. All right? Y'all have to know which one y'all come from. Princess is not a nation. Here we are. We got the table of nations right here. Right? The table of nations. Read on.
Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1.
So y'all got to know what nation y'all come from. Because what if somebody asks y'all, what's y'all nationality? What's y'all race? Like we said, Mexican, that's a byword. Hispanic. What does Hispanic mean? Hey, so y'all call it y'all call it yourselves something y'all don't even know. So like we said, we bringing out these questions to make y'all think and question yourselves like, dang, why do we call ourselves Hispanic? What does that mean? Hispanic means a property of Spain. Y'all listening? Because the conquistador Spaniards, if y'all didn't know, y'all can look this up. They murdered and slaughtered off the so-called Mexicans, also known as the Aztecs. Yes, they did that, but they not teaching that. So this is y'all nationality. Bring this up.
Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1.
Really?
I say then, hath God cast away his people?
What the Lord say?
I say then, hath God cast away his people?
Read it again.
I say then, hath God cast away his people?
God has not cast away his people. Right?
I know what am I? Issachar.
Issachar? Well, that's a tribe. That's a tribe. That's 12 tribes. Y'all come from the tribe of Issachar. That's right. But y'all nation of people will be what?
God forbid, for I also am an Israelite.
What did Paul say?
For I also am an Israelite.
What did our forefathers say?
For I also am an Israelite.
We are the Israelites. You said, let me hear you say it, Israelite. That's right, Israelite.
Right.
From what tribe, though? It's 12 tribes. What tribe do y'all come from?
Issachar.
That's right.
Right.
Issachar. All right.
Palestinian. Jesus was a Palestinian.
No, he wasn't. Christ, Jesus Christ was an Israelite, boy.
Right.
Get that through you. See that? Hey, and this is why y'all gotta know who y'all are, because somebody could come up.
Nazareth and Bethlehem.
Hey, shut up, man.
Right.
Christ was an
Israelite. Tribe of Judah.
Hebrews chapter 7.
Death to Palestinians. Death to Palestinians.
Evident. For his what?
For it is
Say
evident.
it again.
For it is
What
evident.
the Lord say?
For it is evident. Bring out of Judah.
Christ was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, man. And hey, this why y'all gotta know what y'all gotta know what y'all is. Somebody come up and say Christ was a Palestinian. Yeah. So hey, before y'all go, I know y'all say we gotta have dresses, but are y'all willing to make that effort?
Be circumspect with people behind y'all too.
You said what?
I would just say kind of back up just so you can let people go through in front of y'all.
You don't know? Well, you could have on leggings underneath your dress. You said what?
For men. Those are for men, aren't they?
No, we didn't say leggings was for men. No man has. If you wear leggings and you're a man, that's just off.
What's going on?
Well, y'all gotta be willing to make that effort, sincerely, honestly. It's gonna take time, and it's more commandments than that. So where y'all headed to right now?
The bathroom.
At the bathroom. All right, when y'all go to the bathroom, y'all gotta make sure y'all come back. All right, and get some more edification.
Right.
And if y'all don't, hey, the angels is watching. They recording it, so that's on y'all. All right, so y'all go to the bathroom. Make sure y'all come back though. Right?
It's Eve.
Yeah, that's Eve.
Eve.
They not going.
How you doing, brother?
What's going on? What's your nationality?
Me?
Yeah. What's your race?
Well, I know I'm from God because I'm a Christian believer, you know. And all that you're saying, I preach that around the nation and don't listen.
No, I said, what's your nationality? Your ethnicity.
Oh, they want to know it? Oh, I know I'm a part of Christ too because I always believe in God, tell me.
No, I'm not asking that. I'm saying, what's your ethnicity? What would you identify yourself in 2022? Christian is not a nationality. That's a follower of Christ.
Because when he's gonna come, he's gonna call the tribes and the nations, every single people for the judgment day.
Well, Christ is coming back to judge specific nations, and he's coming back to save a specific nation.
Yeah, you read the book of the Zacharias, all that. Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking, you know, what would be yours so we could go from there.
I'm mixing, you know, Samoano, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
And
Who is Puerto Rican? Your father?
Yeah, and Samoan.
And Samoan?
Yeah.
Like Pacific Island, Pacific.
And New Zealand and Hawaii.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. All right, so that would be the tribe.
No, there's a name like we say.
Come on, brother.
About the moment when the Spaniards take out all the names of the Caribbean people to call it the other one, I know that's what happened.
Talking about the Spaniard people? Yeah, you had different conquests of the Spaniard people.
No, because I can use the variety.
You gotta take your mask off. We can't hear you.
Son of God and all that, I know.
The Son of God?
Yeah, remember Esteban, he looked like Jesus Christ next to the real God, you know.
All right, so you was up